Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Brandon Bird just coming at you once again. Um, actually, man, I actually was listening to NPR the other day, and they were talking about the human brain and the evolution of the human brain and why we're so unique among other species on the planet Earth and stuff. Man, actually they were talking about the neurons, and we have 87 billion neurons. Chimpanzee gorillas have about just almost the same, 60 billion. Some got 50 billion. I think elephants got around 50, 58 billion. And then the cortex, I think only about two animal species beside human gods, the elephant and normally primates, to have it. And I think we have about 16 billion neurons in our cortex, but elephants, I think about 9 billion, and I think primates have about like 10 billion. I think 10 billion. So, um, I mean, there's a lot, but it's so close. Um, Elephants and certain primate species like gorillas, some chimpanzees do express certain intelligence among even other animals have not demonstrated. So it's very possibility with how evolution really came to be. And they were talking about the leading, most how evolution is a result of how much power your brain uses. They said, I think the human brain could use up 500 calories. That's like energy. I mean, that's energy counting. Calories basically like you counting energy. Your brain uses at least about 500 calories a day, the human brain. Um, but they also came to a very unique study on NPR about it. I think it was about the evolution and how they said how humans progressed from the primate was basically cooking. Cooking was the leading method of evolution beyond your genes and your environment, but cooking. Because, you use brain power. You're using brain power to find food, search for food. You're thinking about food. It's about surviving. So if you kind of like, you kind of soften the time and energy and dispense it somewhere else, that's when evolution really starts to take hold. So there was some real cute things about it. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I mean, the evolution probably came from like the Cro-Magnons, the Neanderthals, and maybe Denzovians up north. Homo sapiens already been evolved from the sub-Saharan Africa continent. I mean, we evolution was already taking place, already taking root. You know what I'm saying? So maybe of the Neanderthal hybrids or Cro-Magnon hybrids or Denzovian hybrids maybe evolved from their primate, um, pretty much lineage of their basic instinct. So I think, like I said, like the cooking element that's probably came from up north on that element. I think cooking was already a factor in Africa. Um, you had it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I mean you have unknown human species that they can't even identify in Africa. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us don't even have that DNA at all. So I think, like I said, they were talking about like I did a deal about the gorillas and everything. And, gorillas and humans, I think, only share between 96 and 99% of DNA genetics. There's probably a 1.5% difference of the two. So, like I said, I did a post on Instagram. You can check it out. You can search me up, Big Bird, at Instagram. I did a post. It's actually on it. They can't remember. They discover a species, like I said, in Europe, and I think in the Balkans. It's around 7 million, and they said probably was the point of time when human and primate diverged from this common ancestor that they talked about. So I think that discovery that they've seen in Europe is that common ancestor. So yeah, it's a lot of things, man. You gotta put, piece by piece, you gotta put it together. But yeah, man. Yeah, just again with that, and also too, man. I seen some bogus. They were talking about the DNA. I think there was an article. I forgot what article. I actually gonna put the link in the bottom. Um, about about people tampering with the DNA testing. They like to put the African genetics in there, to mess with people. They claim they want to mess with racist people. Um, yeah, that's true, but that's also you're defeating the purpose of DNA testing. You know what I'm saying? You're putting something that could be false in there. Yeah, you want to kind of mess with you want to mess with people, fuck with people. That's good, but you're messing with something that really prove. When you look at genetics and DNA, you're basically looking for an answer to your origin. You're looking for reasons why you're there, how you got there, and maybe where you're going. So when people put false information in your history, that's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the DNA testing industry, that's not a good look for you. Uh, People's gonna pretty much venture away from that. So um, definitely not good. It is kind of cool. You want to mess with some racist people, but hey, but you gotta have to kind of like there's things, there's at least steps that you shouldn't be taking. Taking people pay a lot of money for those tests, so that's a big deal. Um, I really ain't gonna really say too much about the Keaton Jones whatever situation. Um, what I'm saying? White moms, white supremacists, the white boy. I'm not gonna really jump on him, but if it's just, the story is true that he's been calling black kids, shit, niggers and all that. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? If my kid or little girl come and say a little white boy doing this, I say, well, shit, whoop their ass, slap the shit out of them. Sometimes a little violence can sometimes go a long way. You know what I'm saying? So, but the GoFundMe account, I'm really mad at that white woman. I'm kind of pissed off with the black people that participate in that bullshit. I knew the dominant society was going to react to it. Um, so to me, it's a it basically prove that every white person is racist. There is racist bias when it comes to race and staying on code and deceptions of codes and hidden and messages and agendas. Um, that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you had RIP to that little black girl that hanged herself, nobody really didn't say a fucking word. The only one who really talked about it was really just black people. You know what I'm saying? That was online. I think they maybe covered it on the news. I think it got maybe a little bit of media, but that was like maybe for like maybe a day, maybe. Um, so you have this white boy. He's still alive. You know what I'm saying? And he probably brought that bully on himself. He just cried on the fucking video. Boom, y'all give him damn near $60,000. The family that trying to bury their daughter, man, they really just want to bury their daughter and try to get through life. Plus, they lost their daughter during the fucking like your so-called holiday season. So they ain't even looking at the fucking Christmas or none of this shit no more. So shout out to all my brothers and sisters that donated to the family. I wouldn't give a fucking penny to that boy. Fuck that. Everybody get bullied. Nigga, bullying been going on for thousands of years. And bullies is fucking top. So, I mean, kids ain't just naturally just bullies. They don't know shit. Most kids they don't naturally play with whatever. It's the parent that come with their bullshit mind frame, and then they change the mindset of their children, and then that's when they children become the motherfucker that you might have to deal with. Is gonna be a fucking problem in the future. Sorry, my cursing. So, that little boy has already been tainted. His mom is a white supremacist. You know what I'm saying? If she's a white supremacist, you want to know what the dad is or what the family is. So, that's what it is. All right? One.